This Atomic Heart Challenge video goes out to all the men out there. According to YouTube watch statistics, not a single woman watches my videos. Comment below if that's an L or a W, but either way, this is Can You Beat HEDGIE from Atomic Heart with no glove abilities on Armageddon difficulty without taking any damage. Many thanks to the sicko in my comment section who asked for this. Let this be a lesson to you all that I do read and obsess over every single one of your comments. This run started with a pleasant hello from the portable hentai device on my hand, as every playthrough does. I really wish the Atomic Heart developers would add some sort of boss gauntlet mode so I didn't have to play through 3 hours of the game just to get to the HEDGIE boss fight, but I do what I must for my fans. This is my 4th playthrough of Atomic Heart, and I just realized that Granny Zima, the babushka character from later in the game, is present here at the beginning. Very interesting. But I don't know if this is a fun attention to detail or simply a reuse of character mods. I ran into a guy that was playing Battleship via his Thought device, which I'm pretty sure is the real world equivalent to talking to an Alexa for fun. I considered bullying him, but his youthful wonder tugged on my heartstrings, and I instead went upon my way towards HEDGIE. I stopped briefly when I noticed a Leverloop subscriber out in the wild enjoying some high quality content. Now don't worry, I'll skip through most of this stuff before the HEDGIE boss fight, as that's when the real challenge begins. After all, this isn't a beat the game challenge like usual, but rather a boss fight challenge, so I won't waste time describing lore. But to sum it up quickly, I helped barbecue a robot, I played in the jungle gym, and summoned down the robotic hawk that would carry me into the boss fight arena. As the hawk rose high into the air, so did my confidence in myself. I ziplined into the arena and made a beeline for the Nora machine therein to prepare myself. I brought up the pause menu to prove to you all that I was indeed playing on the Armageddon game difficulty, the hardest mode available, and with nothing in my hands and nothing up my sleeves, I started the boss fight. I jumped his first attack with ease and allowed HEDGIE to damage himself by rolling into the center obstacle as he does every time. While he was stunned, I punched him as hard and as fast as I could, and then it happened. I took damage already. Well, it was time to reload the game and try again. Attempt number 2. I was still confident and ready to show the evil bowling ball what I was made of. I jumped over and avoided his concussive style attacks like a professional Frogger player should, but unfortunately was unable to properly predict the timing of his lunge attack, and I took damage. Time for another restart. I'm not really sure what happened here on attempt 3. I think my brain just kind of shut off. I didn't attack him at all during his first cooldown animation, and then I allowed HEDGIE to damage me immediately afterwards, throwing this attempt altogether recklessly to the trash. Attempt 4 went much better, but I still took damage and I had to restart much earlier than I should have for someone who's played the game as much as I have. Attempt 5 was, well, more of the same. At this point, I decided to craft a full stack of adrenaline capsules. These capsules greatly increase how often I can use my dash ability. This is crucial as I am temporarily invincible to incoming damage while dashing. With my new dash boosters in my hands, I started attempt number 6. And just like that, I failed attempt number 6. Attempt 7 was promising. I expertly jumped over every orange damaging wave that HEDGIE sent my way, but unfortunately my Matador skills left much to be desired, and I ended up taking some really easily avoidable damage. Attempt 8 was strange. I stood too far to the left during HEDGIE's opening attack roll, where he's supposed to run into the center spire. That messed with his pathing enough that he just rolled on right by it. I hadn't even taken damage, but I was so shocked that I restarted out of habit. Attempt 9 was more the same as expected. I did some damage, but then I took some as well, and I had to restart the challenge. Attempt 10 went about the same as attempt 9. By attempt 11, I had a moment of self-reflection. Clarity came over me, and I decided that, being the Sigma gamer male that I am, I wasn't going to let the constraints of an arbitrary challenge tie me down. After all, when the rules get tough, the tough simply change the rules. That being said, I realized that I think I misread the original challenge to begin with. I thought that what I had been asked was, can you beat Atomic Heart with no glove abilities without taking any damage on Armageddon difficulty? But upon closer inspection, I've learned that the challenge was actually, can you beat HEDGIE from Atomic Heart with no gloves while taking damage on Armageddon difficulty? This changes everything. With the rules revisited and my hurt pride temporarily bandaged, I loaded my inventory full of healing capsules and set about accomplishing the challenge before me. I jumped and I dodged, and I weaved. When the beast rested before me, I punched with the strength of 1,000 solid snakes. I stared into the eyes of the spherical monster, and I didn't blink. He threw spheres of fire at me, and I dodged them with precision. Did I take damage? Maybe, like once or twice, 3 times at most, but it doesn't matter because that's not part of the challenge. The battle wasn't a sprint, but rather a marathon of skill and wit, but also perseverance. My bloody fists didn't do a lot of damage to HEDGIE, but as long as I timed my attacks well for his resting periods, they did just enough to get by. And so it continued, the intensity unmatched and my commitment unwavering until finally, gloriously, it was finished. So, can you beat HEDGIE from Atomic Heart with no glove abilities without taking any damage on Armageddon difficulty? I don't know, that doesn't matter. But can you beat HEDGIE from Atomic Heart with no glove abilities while taking damage on Armageddon difficulty? Yes, yes you can. Thank you for watching, and many thanks to those of you who subscribe and leave me challenge video ideas in the comments. Check out some of my other videos, they are free, but only for a limited time. Catch you in the next Leverloo video.